have some distinguished guests here today, and they will be introduced later on. But one of them is a son of Missouri who went on to become our Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, the head of our NATO forces, served in every war this nation engaged in, and that's my dear friend General Jim Jones, who is here with us today. He also happens to be an expert on energy, and I'm here to learn about energy as well as to talk. And this visit here brings me here at a very difficult time for many folks in eastern Missouri, Iowa, and Illinois. And tomorrow, I'm going to be in Iowa where the flooding began. People in the Midwest have a way of pulling together in adversity. They're doing that right now, and they're showing a lot of courage. And they should have confidence that government will help see them through this time of trial. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to all those people all over these states that are experiencing such hardships today. Our subject today, however, is energy security. We have some very distinguished guests to lead the discussion, as I mentioned to you before. The fact is, people have been worrying, talking about America's energy problems since long before the students here were even born. A lot of folks in Washington are still talking about it too. Talking is what they do. But this nation can't afford to put serious energy reform any longer. For the sake of our economy, for the sake of our environment, and for the sake of our national security, we need to get it done, and we need to get it done right. All across this state and nation, people are hurting. Small farmers, truckers, taxi drivers, unable to cover their costs. Small business owners are struggling to meet their payrolls. The cost of living is rising, and the value of paycheck is falling. All of this in large part because the price of oil is too high and the supply of oil too uncertain. Working Americans rightly believe their government has a duty to finally assure the energy security of this country, finally. Even one extra penny at the pump costs our people a total of $1 billion more in a single year. And there are other costs to our economy as well, like the effect of our oil imports on our trade deficit. Petroleum-related imports came to $331 billion last year, and the bill keeps rising and rising. We are actually borrowing from foreign lenders to buy oil from foreign producers. That's unacceptable. Over time, in interest payments, we have lost trillions of dollars that could have been better invested in American enterprises. The sum effect of these international deficits is a weaker dollar that undermines confidence in the American economy. The weak dollar is a further tax on the economy in the form of higher prices for everything we import, including oil itself. And we wind up caught between the rock, slower growth, and the hard place of inflation. For his part, Senator Obama has a different outlook on all of this. Instead of new energy production, he wants new energy taxes. And he's against any tax relief to give folks a break at the pump. I've noticed a pattern here. When the speech making is over, you stop to figure out what the rhetoric reality amounts to.
When you take $500,000, $500,000 this year from big oil, that's more than any other senator. How can you be trusted? How can you stand up for the things of the current administration? How can you talk like that?
This happens every once in a while. About various issues. And I would have told that gentleman if he would have just waited until I finished my opening remarks and our opening comments, if he had a question or a comment, I'd be glad to listen to it. Americans are a little bit tired of us yelling at each other. They want us to talk to each other. They want us to discuss things.